Hello everyone and welcome to your favourite security channel here on YouTube, Simon Security Expert. And in today's video, we're talking about something extremely important, but it's often overlooked, and it's the nighttime set or using your alarm when you go to bed. Depending on your alarm system, you might also hear it called a stay alarm, a part set, or a bedtime set, something like that. Simply put, it's setting your alarm when you go to bed rather than full setting it like you would when you're leaving the house. And you could argue nighttime is the single most important time to be using your alarm because, well, you're asleep, you're at your most vulnerable, and the last thing anyone wants is to find out that there's an intruder in their house when they wake up and someone stood over their bed, which is absolutely horrific. So let me explain and show you how it works using my own DIY system, the Guardfather security system, as an example. Here's the app, and you can see the button there that says stay. Now, just before we actually press it, and I'm going to explain a little bit about it, I'm a massive advocate for upstairs detection on your alarm system. Usually a motion sensor on the landing is perfect. Here's why. A common trick burglars use is climbing onto a flat roof, often using your own bins, for example, to get up there and going straight in through a bedroom window. Why have they gone upstairs? Well, because that's usually where the good stuff is, isn't it? You got your jewelry, you got your watches, you got your cash, and burglars know that. They like to think they're smart, which, they're not, but they like to think so. And because they think they're smart, they think they've cracked it. Even when they can see that you've got an alarm, they'll sometimes assume that there's no sensor on the landing or anywhere upstairs because they think exactly what you're probably thinking right now. I can't have a landing sensor because I'd set the alarm off every time I get up in the night to go to the loo. But that's where the stay arm comes into its own. On the app, it gives you options, and every sensor can be included or omitted on a stay set. You can see here my landing sensor is set to off for stay. So when I press stay at bedtime from the app or from the keypad or from the key fob, whichever it is, the system arms, but it knows to omit the landing sensor. Everything else is all set and it's all as it should be downstairs, fully protected. Meanwhile, I can get up at 3 a.m. and wander to the loo, which, I pretty much do every night without having to actually wake up half the street doing it. And it's flexible. You can do this with any zone. Say your dog sleeps in the utility room, for example, so you'd rather have that sensor not included as well. Just omit that sensor on the stay arm and the job's done. To be fair, on my system, you'd rarely need to because the motion sensors are pet friendly up to 35 kilograms as standard with all the sensors. So most dogs won't trigger them anyway, but the flexibility is there if you want it. Come the morning, you've got a few options. You can unset it from the app before you even get out of bed, or you can walk down, you can unset it from the keypad, or you can unset it from the wireless fob. So yeah, whatever you want really. So that's the nighttime set. 20 seconds to configure if you're using my system, one button press at bedtime, and it should be used far more than it is. But that's what I'm here for, and to let you know the benefits of these kind of things. And if you're interested in a DIY wireless security system that you can fit yourself with no subscription fees, there's a link to my website in the description. Build your own system, take control of your own security and sleep easier. But doesn't matter what system you've got, if you need help with anything to do with your security, I'm here to help anytime. Thanks for watching, guys, and as always, see you on the next one.